Right, good day, lovely people. Okay, it's time to sort out these two journals that have been sat in here. So I've been putting it off and putting it off. And it is now time, because I think, well, I showed you this before, I think I said there's at least 2 journals worth of stuff in here. What's going on here? Washi tape. Yeah, and it's just been sat there and I've been procrastinating on it, I'm not going to lie. I don't even know what I've got here. Right, I think I just bunged it all in there just for somewhere safe to put it. I don't even know where to start. Right, so okay. They're going to be botanical, obviously. Right, okay, so they're all out of a scrapbook paper, so they're all plants and things, so they'll be handy as like note tags, yeah, that kind of thing. I did find these, and these are some of my stenciled and embroidered pieces of Ada, which I thought would make, I don't know what I originally thought I was going to do with them. I made these years ago, but I think I put them in here because I thought they'd make really nice botanical journal covers, which they will. Yeah, I stenciled. I wish I still had those stencils actually. I'd like to do some more of those, but okay, right, yeah, okay. So I think they've got potential to become 2 really nice botanical journals. So I'm going to pop those over the way for a minute, because it's just a bit of, it was one of those folders that I just kept chucking stuff in. Every time I found something that I thought would suit, I chucked it in there. So right, so we've got a big envelope, paper. What are you? You're an empty piece of packaging. Did I think I could do something with you? Clearly I did. They had stencils in them. Yeah, I think I thought I could make something out of that. Okay, right. What I want to get into is that there, but first of all, let's have a look at these papers. See, they'll make nice border strips, you know, pockets. Okay, right, I'm going to put them over here out of the way for a second. And likewise, these are all from Indigo Blue, and again they're very botanical, or they can be ripped up into whatever, really, booklets, that kind of thing. Yeah, so that's very poppy focused, that one. That's the same, poppies. Okay, so we've got loads of botanical themed papers. Clearly used something out of there already, can't remember what. Flowers are like friends, they bring colour to your world. There we are. Yep, some more. And oh, okay, so we've got roses and poppies as a main feature-ish. Okay, right, let's see what delights are in here. That's clearly a journal cover that I started. I'll put that there. Oh, what's in here? Oh, good grief. I used to do a bit of die cutting. Truth. Okay. Alright, well, some really nice decorative bits there. Because it's no good having this stuff just sat around, waiting to be put together. I kind of went off of junk journaling a bit. I think because I felt it was oversaturated, but actually, you know, my style is different, I like to think. Right, so they're all botanical bits. So I thought, get them made. I still haven't listed that blue China one, Asian Chinese inspired. Right, really, unruly flowers. I'm going to scooch that lot straight into this envelope. Right, okay, so they're all decorative bits. I think these are, yeah, so that's actually a washi tape behind there, so you can see through that. So they're all stamped and everything, just ready for using. Okay. So what I need to do is I need a basket or something to put them in. I'll tell you what, I've got a plastic box here, that'll do, because then I can just keep all the bits that are good to go, like that, in there. So I don't know what I was planning to do with those. Clearly they're tags. I'm wondering if they're scrap actually. I could use them for something, but okay, we'll put them in there for now. Right, these are the bits that I want to get to. You've seen these before if you watched my, oh, which way, that way. Okay, again, decorative bits, more decorative papers, deconstructed envelope. Okay, right, the papers, more papers, numbers, let's say papers, papers. Oh, half a, right, okay, bits that are put together. Yes, I remember this now. Okay, I think this was a similar, yeah, it's that gel print. Okay. Right. I've gone quiet because I'm racking my brain what I'm going to do with half of this stuff. Right, okay, well, I'll tell you what, that makes a really nice signature wrap. Right, okay, so that's a trimmy bit. Those are all ready to go, so I'll put those in there. They just need decorating. What are you? Oh, you're one of those fold out things. Because I think there's going to be 2 journals here, basically, because there's so much. I think was going to be pockets, but I don't think I like that blue in there. I don't know why I chose that. Probably to go with that. I think it's a little bit bold. So maybe... yeah, so that needs to stick sort of like that, really. I'll put that in there. Okay, so that's 2 signatures. What are you? You're another one of those writing cards. Okay, again, that could potentially just wrap around there. So those covers, if I use those, the trouble is they're going to stay floppy unless I unpick it and put a bit of card in there. They're quite tall, aren't they? And they're too wide. Okay. Sorry, my neighbours are out. Those look like they might fit in there. Trouble is they're quite tall. Can I chop a bit off the bottom? I could do actually. And that way I can slip a bit of card inside. That's a postman. Still going to be a bit big, aren't they? Alright, I might have to alter the covers then. So these would all fit in. All the same width. Right, so they could go in that one with a bit of alteration. Yeah, I think that's going to be a single signature one. This one, I think you're wider, aren't you? Right, so I can always extend it very slightly if I need to. Okay, right. I think we're started. It's more or less done. It's ridiculous, isn't it? So I've got all these pages which are decorated with lace. So what else have I got here? That's a scrapbook one, yep, with pockets all ready to go. See, it's ridiculous, isn't it? It's all near enough ready to go. Put that in there. Yeah, these are all just folded papers, I'm pretty sure. No decoration on them whatsoever. Apart from that, that's pretty. I like that. Right, let me... So I can pull for those when I want some more papers. That is a decorative element, so I put that over there. That's pretty gorgeous. Oh, I see, it's going to be a flip. Okay. Alright, well we can do that. Getting there, hold on. Just trying to work out what I had planned for all this stuff. I'm assuming I had plans for it. It really needs something decorative behind it, doesn't it? Okay, I need to get a patterned paper. No, I think that needs to... I don't know what it needs. Yeah, see, something like that really with... You can just write on there and just journal on that. That could be quite nice actually. It's a gel print, that one. Okie dokie. Right, so we've got some vellum paper. Yeah, these are all just papers with bits of lace on them. Can go there. Right, these are all decorative bits. That's pretty. So that could do with decorating though, just to hide. It's also a scrapbook paper. Need cutting down slightly, but that would be quite pretty on there. Okay. Maybe just 2 signatures for this one. And then I'll just make a load of ephemera, I think. Snippets. And whatever you were going to be. I don't know. See, these are ready to go. They're done. Right, okay. Right, so that'll be the bits box. This will be the papers. I might put those with the decorative bits and bobs. I think I'll just put that in there to remind myself that it's actually a pocket. These are clothing tags. Right, okay. so if we say that's going to be, definitely need to cut that scrapbooking one down. I'm wondering if I could splice it down there actually and put a bit of fabric just to make it a little bit, could just do with being a tad bigger. Although could it? I think it's just that scrapbooking one. Let me just chop that down. And before I stick the pockets. Yeah, I think that could be quite pretty. Actually, I think I might make that signature cover. Very white inside these ones, very white. Yeah, that's another scrapbooking paper. I really would like that to be a bit more of something. Maybe I'm thinking maybe it needs to have lined paper or something. I don't know. Do some more decorative paper in there. Maybe that one would be quite nice. Okay. Again, it will need chopping back, but we can do that in a bit. So this one needs something. I do quite like this one. Maybe put that on first. This doesn't really matter. And that one's chopped back. I think that'll be fine. Let's do that now. Maybe it's a bit plain, isn't it? Right, well that needs something to extend that slightly so it covers. Shouldn't have chopped it back, should I? Never mind. That's quite a nice size, that one. And again, it needs probably a bit cut off the bottom. Bless you. Yeah, I can just slice a bit off here, I think, and that way I can slip a bit of cardboard up inside. Oh, that's quite a nice little journal, actually. Okay, needs a lot of decorating and stuff, so... yeah, it's a flappy thing, okay. I'm wondering if these are a little bit bold for this one. I think they should go with this one. Sorry for the noise, it's my neighbours doing whatever they're doing. Yeah, I think I might shift those. Here we go. Sorry. I just feel they're a bit bright for this one. Let's just put in some papers like this in here. We can always add decorative bits. See, I shouldn't have chopped that one, should I? Grab this one. Pretty, I like it. Okay, I like that. I like the bit of lace sticking out, so that's good. So this one, is there any of those dark ones in there? I think that was, yes. And there, and that one. That needs covering. I don't know why I'm choosing what I'm choosing, but I'm just kind of choosing it. But I don't know why all of a sudden everyone's being really noisy outside. What's going on? My neighbour's trying to tell me something. I don't know if you can hear the banging or not. This one as well. I like that little bit of lace sticking out, that's pretty. Okay. I don't mind the lace sticking out, I don't want the paper sticking out, but that's quite pretty. Right, okay. Right, well, there you go. We got two journals, absolutely no problem at all. Right, that's that one. We'll come back to decorate that one in a moment. Let's have a look at this one. Right, so I really think these, I love these gel prints that I did ages ago. I just loved the colour. It was so bold. Trouble is, I need to chop them back, so I need to do that. Oop. Oop. Yeah, I need to do that before I put them. So I think, yeah, I think that size is going to be optimal. Okay, right, so these, as lovely as they are, need sharpen. I remember dyeing these. Can't remember how I did it, but I did dye them. Right, so you need chopping. You, I'm probably going to have to do manually this side anyway. E-board, yeah. There's fabric there, that's why. It's going to need more. It's going to cut into the pocket. Okay, well, I have to do it, otherwise it's not going to fit. Right, okay, let's get a measurement off there. Right, so it's 5 inches. Okay. It's okay, that still fits. And lose some of this one. Well, it is what it is. Otherwise I'm going to sit here and procrastinate again with these. So just make the decision, chop, do. Oh, clunk. Hopefully. Yeah, might have to stay as a side tuck, that one. That's fine, that's okay. We can do that. Was there any more? Keep those for a bit, right. I don't know how, unless I put eyelets on them. How am I going to put them in? Unless I could, I guess I could just attach them to... I don't know. I think I envisaged they were going to be a ring bound journal at some point, but they're not going to be now. So, maybe I could just make them into giant sort of pockets or something. Just stick them down and have like a pocket in there. I don't know what else to do with them. Unless I chop that in half. Make that a pocket. That half. And then have that half as a pocket. I could do that actually. I could do the same with this one. This one I can't. Well, I could do a smaller. Yeah, I suppose I could chop it across there and make that a small pocket. This one I don't think I can. No, that'll have to be as that one as well. But that one, I've got a big journal card in there. Okay, okay, well that one and those two would just have to go, well those three, actually there's 4 of them, isn't it? Well, I could just sacrifice the, I could cut it across and just have them as side pockets. That's what I'll have to do, because otherwise I'm going to have too much. Right, okay. Are you with me? Are you seeing any of this? I hope you are. All these decisions you can't make. Right, so that's just a wraparound thingamajigger. Right, let me chop these in half. Let's make the decision now. Right, this might clonk, so I'm sorry if it does. What I might do... Oh, I see, that's a... Alright, yeah, because that's what went in, of course. So, it's a shame. I love them as they are, but they won't... Right, so that can be a top tuck now. And round the corners off. Getting there, we're getting there. Hold on. No, I knew you wouldn't let me chop. Okay, well, I'll put that at the top of the page, and that could be a top tuck. Okay, and then this one. So what I could do with that is... do that. It can be a double pocket. I think once it's inked and everything, I think that'll be alright. Let's do that now. Yeah, that can be a double pocket, right. Okay, put it in there for now. Yeah. Right, so that I might just keep whole for now and make 2, and we can just have that as a journal card normally. So this one, I love this one. I don't really want to cut it, but I could hinge it on a page. Oh, I could actually. Ooh. Oh, mind you, I've got the... I'm just thinking they could be like signature fronts. And those 2 would do. Just chop it, Suze. Do I? Here we go. Right, those 2 could definitely do. That one I think I might keep for another journal, because it's not particularly botanical, so that can go out of the way for now. These 2 are definitely botanical, and I love them. I must have had a really good day when I was doing this one, because I think they're just the bee's knees, these. Bee's knees, these. So, yeah, I could do 2 signatures. Right, let's chop them. Just get over it, Susan. Just do it. Right, so again, that can be a top tuck. What do I do with that? So that can be a top tuck pocket. That can just be an ordinary one. Oh, oh, no, let go. Okay, another pocket. And one more. What I might do is, oh, I don't know, these look quite nice actually. I think I need to take this one out. That's it, decisions made. Sometimes you just got to be ruthless. Right, that will make a nice, really nice pocket. And so will this. Cool. Like that. Right, okay, so that's just a wrap around. That's a tuck pocket thing. I bet these are all too big now, aren't they? Yeah. That's got to go in. That's got to go in as is. I think I can make them a little bit bigger. Yeah. Why did I make them that size? Because of these, didn't I? Yeah, I can make them a little bit bigger than what I cut them already. Right. Okay. I don't really want to chop the ones that I've sewn on, but I might have to. So I think they're going to be too wide. Yeah, way too wide. So if I take it back to just before that stitching, these will hopefully then, yeah. Okay, so back to the stitching. I don't know whether the guillotine will do this. It's a shame to lose the stitching, but needs must. Sorry, big clunk. Those aside for now, might use those. I'm getting in the right pickle here. Right, you guys stay there. Let's test you for size. You know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for that. Because then that way, these can be the signature covers. And that one might stitch these on actually. Could you leave them as journal card spots as well. Could put a thumb hole in there. Right, okay, right, so that's the two signature covers. I might have to split this one down here to which I can probably do quite easy actually, to make it a little bit wider on the spine. Right, okay, right, get in there, we're getting there. So really then, just drop you back. Normally you don't have all this hassle at the beginning of a journal because you're just kind of making it as you go along, but this one had so much of it already made. I ironed all these, believe it or not. I know. Right, okay, so signature covers there. Twiddly bits there. What are you? Okay, you're just a page, right. Yeah, so I am going to need, although that would go there. It's upside down. You need to be a top tuck. Right, could you sort that? Right, let's start planning. God knows how long this video is already. Right, you guys are still too big. You're okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that'd be quite nice. Yeah, okay, keep those. Now the trouble with these is, I think they're all A4 folded in half, which is too big. That's a weird one. Whichever way I put that, it's not right. Okay. They'll be okay chopped down. Right. Yeah, I think I'm going to slice that cover and put an extension on it, and that way these will fit really nicely then. So I think that one still needs to chop down a bit. Just a slice. So, what are you? Let's go for 5 and a whatever that is, 1/8. I don't know. Well, at least we're making a start, eh? And, you know, as soon as you make a start, it usually flies along. So, I might do is yeah, that fits. Okay, I might do some splatters or some I don't know. I don't know what to do. We'll do something decorative anyway. Might do a bit of gel printing actually, because I think my 5x7 would fit perfectly on there. So what are these other lovely things to get in? Right, because they're going to have a cover, aren't they? Right, okay, so that is a belly band, so that could go there. Can never get in this blooming thing. Right. Okay. Right, you need some more papers, don't you? I need ones that I can chop down. Once I've done this bit, we'll be fine. We can really crack on. Okay, kind of like that there. Oh, that's two belly. Oh no, because that's a different signature, right? I don't want two belly bands in one signature. I've got that big one to get in somewhere. That could work there. And just have a tag in there or something. Okay. I'll chop up a load more plain coffee dyed papers as well. Right, you need something else in you. Yeah, I think I'll use that one there. Like I say, by the time they got their journal covers on, they should be fine. Journal signature covers, I mean. I want vellum ones in that one. It's just got some very simple stitching. Oh no, bits of fabric as well. Right, pull those out of the way. Let's chop that off. Did not want to cut, but I persuaded it to. I've got a bit mould up on that one. I don't think I want to use that. I think what I could do with these is just sort of fold them in a bit. They're quite pretty. Don't know how that would work, but I don't dislike it. No, okay. I'll think about that, but I'll leave it in there for now. Right, well, we've made a good start. Kind of got the pages to the right size, so that's always a battle sometimes. I don't know who needs more. There. Just drop that one. Okay, that I think is full. There's quite a lot down the bottom. Keep that to the top actually. Yeah, that might work there actually. Right, okay. So I think I'll go and stitch this onto here. Probably won't do it now. I'll just do this in a couple of stages, these journals. I just felt like my channel was getting a little bit boring. It was just all arty stuff, wasn't it? So the stitching I find difficult to film for some reason. I don't know why. Sometimes it's no problem at all, but right, I think that'll be quite nice. Obviously that won't be sticking out. I'll keep those because they're pretty. Yeah, and as I say, this has been sat taunting me. It's been like, hello, do you remember me? That's already got a card in it. Alright, okay. It's a giant belly band, this one, but that'd be quite nice. And then that'll be its signature. That needs more paper in that one. Where did you come from? Hang on. I'm going to think about that one. You definitely need more paper. Right. Thought you were right over. Just destroyed that. That one's okay. Right, can we use that one? Put you in there. No. Oh, you're a bit wide. Why are you so wide? Okay, I might just trim you a little bit. I am my own worst enemy. I always try and do it on top of these things. Right, okay. Paper clip, can you work? Thank you. There we are. Right. I don't know. Right, okay, so definitely need more decorative bits. And that I think I'm going to back with something, or spray the back of that, because I'd quite like that to be independent, not stuck down. So you'd sort of get a, if I sort of put it there, you'd get like that through it. Yeah, that kind of thing. Oh, excuse me. It's been a busy day. Right, well, I think for now, just stop for a second. Right, so that's your cover. It's a really nice size, actually. Feels nice in the hand. Right, yeah, so I definitely need to expand that spine. It's only about an inch, if that. That's going to look really nice. Just love these. Tell me, does it bother you that there's white paper? I suppose I could just do some stenciling or something. Right, well I might make that do for this video, because there's a lot to be stuck down. I want to do some sort of splatters and maybe stencil work and stuff like that. So it's the beginning of my work week, unfortunately. So I don't really want to get all that out now. So might leave it a couple of days. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Might leave it a couple of days and catch up with this. You're going to be too wide, aren't you? And I think you guys, oh, I don't know actually. Is there anywhere to put you? Put that up there actually, that's quite nice. And second signature, do you need anything? That's the other one. Oh, that looks nice there. Right, okay, sold. Although, no, I like it there. What's on the other side? I always forget about the other side. Let's go there with that one. That is so pretty. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? I like that. I like that a lot. So, are you too wide? Yeah, although it can cut down a bit. See, that would be perfect there actually, because then you could just flip up and that's your writing space. Or I could do it right at the top actually. Right, let's chop you down. And it needs a bit off each side. Are you big enough? No. You're about even. Do with a little bit more of this side, I think. That's a bit better. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. If I hang it over the page, then that can just flip up and you've got your writing bit. Though I didn't quite like it there. That's too long. Right, okay. I'd have to go there. Can't have it on that line, it's too long. But I could do it there actually. Stick that bit there. Doing it. Right. Okay, I'm gonna make this do for this video. Because we've kind of got it sorted. I will chop this one in half. It's gonna be so nice to get these used. As I say, they've been hanging around my room forever. Yeah, it definitely needs a good inch, which I can, yeah, easily slice up through there. So, well, thank you for sitting with me while I sit and did that. I'm sorry, that was probably incredibly boring for you, but needs must. And I can't yabber and concentrate on what I'm doing. I know, I'm very unusual for a woman, but yeah, I can't stay pens, thank you. Yeah, so there we are. That'd be that one. Where's the other one? Oh, there. This one needs more. I can feel it needs more. needs more stuffing. So there's plenty of things here that I can stuff it with. So including things like lace snippets and trims and pockets and doodads and CD doodads, and yeah, so there's lots of stuff to be done. Oh, and those things as well, which will look really nice. Oh, and there's a pocket. Yeah, so there's lots to be done yet. So. Oh, that looks nice. I don't really want stuff hanging down. Right, anyway, we'll get to that next time. Thank you for being with me, and thank you for just sitting there watching and listening to me babble on. Not that I did a lot of babbling. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.